guys, it is the Turtle Girl. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the 5 things I think every turtle keeper should have. They can really be lifesavers and are just super helpful to have around. Plus, most people might even already have this. You guys may have heard me talk about these before in the past, you may have not, but regardless, there will be links to the description to all of these items if you so want to purchase them. And that sounds really weird. But yeah, let's get on with the video. Oh, and one more thing. This will kind of be like a countdown, I guess. But it's not really in any particular order. I guess I kind of just contradicted myself. But we will go, I guess, in my opinion, from the least important to the most important 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 type stuff. So, without further ado, let's just keep going because otherwise I'm going to keep confusing you more. So, the 5th thing, because we're doing a countdown, the 5th thing on this list that I think every turtle keeper should have is a toothbrush. Now, you might be wondering, why do I need a toothbrush for my turtle? Well, this is actually a really helpful thing to have for your turtle's shell. So if your turtle is shedding, or if there's some cosmetic things going on, if there's some algae, or even if your turtle has shell rot, you can use this to gently rub the shell to either loosen scutes in the case of shedding, or clean off some of that algae, or even apply some medication if you're trying to cure shell rot. Some turtles actually really like the sensation of a brush scrubbing their shell, so if they do enjoy that, you can do this frequently with them. And if not, maybe just do it only if you really have to, because turtles can feel through their shell, and I mean, most people have this lying around in their house already. Make sure you use a brand new one though, because if you already use a used toothbrush, that's just really gross. So get your turtle a brand new toothbrush. It's like maybe $2, maybe $1. And make sure it's just soft and you rub them gently, but this will be very helpful for their shell. Number 4 on our list is going to be the handy dandy infrared temperature gun. You may have seen these used for reptiles before. These are actually really helpful because you see this is like where the infrared comes out. This is where the laser comes out. If I turn it on, you can see that there's like a little laser on my hand, so you can see exactly where the infrared temperature is pointing. But this is helpful because you can instantly get a reading of whatever temperature it is you're pointing at. I like to use this for my basking area, or just to get a general idea of the surface temperature of my water. So you can see here, if I point the laser at my hand, the temperature is, what does it say? I can't read it. But it's that temperature that it says on the temperature gun, and you can instantly get a reading. It's super easy to just point at my basking area. You can see right now my laser's on there. It says the basking temperature is about 82 degrees wherever I was pointing it. But this is super helpful to just quickly check temperatures and check them accurately. Plus, the laser part is probably honestly my favorite part, because if you have a cat that wants to chase it, and sometimes even the fish or turtles will chase this, it's pretty funny to watch. Just make sure you don't point them in your animal's eyes, because obviously that's very dangerous. Laser beams can hurt your eyes, so don't look at them. Anyway, this is number 4 on our list, the infrared temperature gun. The next piece of equipment I think every turtle keeper should have is number 3, the timer. Now, I've talked about these before. I've actually done like a whole video on it. I think you can check it if you click up there. But the timers are just super helpful for consistency. You never have to worry about forgetting to turn your lights on and off, and they're always coming on and off at the same time, which is helpful for your turtle's internal clock. He knows when it's daytime, he knows when it's nighttime, and you don't have to worry about forgetting. And there's dogs barking outside, but you can just ignore that. So timers are a super helpful thing, maybe $5 to $10 for a standard timer. You can get ones that are more complicated like this, where you can actually set different times for different days. But all you really need are the simple ones where you just pull out the pins and it just sets one time to set on and off. But timers are definitely worth the investment for the consistency. Alright, number 2 on the list. We're getting close to the end here. I'm sure you people have heard me talk about this because I literally just broke the thing. Like, I'll fix that. That is another thing. It's easy to fix. Number 2, the turkey baster. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about this before because I just use it so much. And so usually what it's used for is, a turkey baster is, Thanksgiving, you're making your turkey. You actually use this to suck up the juices from the turkey and put it back on top, because the juices come out of the turkey. And so this makes the turkey nice and flavorful and stuff. But what I use this for is actually spot cleaning my aquariums. So for instance, if my turtle's eating inside the tank, or he poops, I can use this to pick up any uneaten waste particles, or just waste in general, and especially for my axolotl. He usually has some small little poops, and I can use this to pick it up right away so it won't foul the water. And this is also great for nano tanks because then I'm not trying to change a bunch of water at once and it's more controlled. So this is just great all around if you have an aquarium. Spot cleaning, I love it. Get one, you will not regret it. And finally, the number one thing I think every turtle keeper should have. This one might seem obvious, but maybe it's not. So that would be a plastic Shubin. So why a plastic Shubin? These are very versatile. You can use these for topping off the water in your aquarium. So for instance, usually this tank evaporates pretty fast, but it's super easy for me to just run to the water faucet, fill this up, dump the water in. I can also use this to hold my turtle while I'm doing water changes. And especially when I'm feeding my turtle in a different container. You can get these in all different types of sizes. So for right now, this fits both of my turtles perfectly because it's I think this is, I want to say, a 6-quart shoebox, and it fits my 4-inch turtles perfectly. If you have a larger turtle, you might want to get a box the size like of this basking area. This basking area is a 15-quart shoebox. I think that would hold a medium-sized slider turtle or maybe even a map turtle pretty decently, or even a large sweater box. But they're just super versatile. You can use them for a ton of different things. Doesn't hurt to get one of these, and I think every turtle keeper should have them, especially these are great for feeding in a separate container. So I really recommend that, by the way. But that's another video. I've already talked about that. So those are my top 5 things for each and every turtle owner. I thank you guys. If you don't have these yet, just go out and get them. Again, links in the description if you want to find out where I got mine or things similar to those. If you enjoyed this video and if it helped you, feel free to drop a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't enjoy it. Honestly, it's all good, and I know what kind of content you guys want to see. Leave those in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys next week, and have a turtly awesome day. Bye!